Hello, this is Alejandro Bratti and William Isley from Low Clarity, and welcome to the Spanglish World Network on Single TV channel 250. Please remember to download both the Single TV app on the respective app stores on iOS and Android devices. While you download, make sure to rate and leave a comment. The app is free and is available in Google Chromecast, Amazon Fire, Roku, and all smart TVs. Today, we continue with our series of harmonizing energies and everything about that. Uh, we really believe in energy. That's why we are talking about this topic for a long time, and that we want to give you different perspective of why and how to do it and how to improve and how to do it better. So if you haven't listened to any of the programs, we highly recommend you to go to our YouTube channel or our social media, and you can find it there, and you're going to really find good stuff for you. It's free, so just go there and start to use it. And also, uh, let us know what do you think and what are the things that you are struggling. Maybe we can be creating something directly of what you are doing and thinking. So, and also, if you are here listening and you are right now in the social media, we would love to hear from you. Really, it's really something that we really appreciate when we have people that is writing like messages, even if you are just saying hi. That's okay. uh, so why I was saying also at the beginning, like, oh, this is something that we really like, because we are even use an example right now that for me it's something that I don't do that well, even when I know that I like. But for harmonizing, there is a reason we say harmonizing more than balance, uh, because really harmony is something that is like a flow. Like sometimes maybe you are working a lot, and that is, but you know how to flow with your family, and then you take time for your family, and then you can take time with your life. So it's a harmony. It's not like you have to be focused that in this moment I am not 50% here and 50% here, or in the 10 things that I have, how is balance everything, and I feel that I have like too many balls at the same time. uh, so let's start with the metaphor that we created, William.
Oh, when I'm feeling like it, it's one of my favorite things to do. Um, think of life as a dance. The music changes, tempo, rhythm, and we just flow with it. To dance well, you've got to adapt. And sometimes you lead with strength and precision, and other times you have to flow with grace and intuition. Harmonizing the energies is like learning to dance our unique rhythm and embracing both the structured and the fluid moves in our life. And learning how to do that is challenging sometimes because when we get stuck in the idea that things have to be balanced or that we have the 50% here and 50% there and so forth and so on, I personally get lost in all of that instead of being 100% here with what I'm doing right now. If I think I have to balance it with something else, I've got the choir in the background going, oh, but you should be over here doing this now. Well, I tried that before and I moved over there and did that. And they never shut up. They said, oh, you should go over here and do this now instead of this. What the? Stop it. So, yeah, if we can learn to just flow with what's going on in the moment, for me, it was a lot less stressful.
And really, I like this metaphor that you were sharing, because talking about leading with a strength and precision, you are in the moment and you know that you need to lead like that at that moment. But there are other moments that it's okay to just follow your intuition and do it with the intuition, or have grace and and relax, because you need to have that grace that your body is telling you, stop, I need to rest, I need to breathe. Uh, so learn that's the same thing. It's like I am dancing, sometimes I am leading, sometimes I am going with the flow. And it's okay either way. Both things are okay. And that's what we're talking here. Is harmony is something that we can find when we start to know, like, okay, right now it's needed my Alejandro that is the leader that know exactly what to do and is going to lead everyone. And the next time is like it's okay to have an Alejandro that is listening, that it's just going with the flow and understanding what is happening and trying to understand everything. And it's okay. Either way, it's okay. You don't have to be always the one person. So the example that we have, we are going to be thinking and doing the exercise like we were doing in the last weeks of before harmony and after harmony. What happens? So the first one, career choices. In career choices, what we are thinking is before harmony, choosing a career, it's only based on what is traditionally expected for you. Like it can be like, yeah, your dad is already a doctor, you should be a doctor, and everybody should be a doctor. Or it's like, I don't know, depending on the school that you're studying, that's what you're supposed to do, and it doesn't matter. So that's what we are saying before harmony is it's based only and solely on what is expected of you. After harmony, selecting a career is aligned, like we were saying the other last week, with personal passions and strength. Like, okay, maybe a man it's really wanted to be nurturing, and that's why he's going to be looking for the nurturing. Or a woman, she's very good at mathematics, she loves engineering, so she's going and studying that engineering, and it's okay. Is But even if you are doing nurturing or engineering, you are leading with competence and compassion, and that's what we are talking about harmony. It's like I am doing what I love, and I am doing what aligns with my personal passion and strength.
Absolutely. And so that runs into our daily routines, following rigid schedules that emphasize productivity over well being. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. That
That
also,
was me.
that also leads to burnout. And
That's why I had three burnouts.
yeah, yeah, I don't know, 4 or 5 for me, something like that. Yeah. And then after we learn to harmonize, it's crafting daily routines that include disciplined work and periods of rest and reflection and relaxation. And we have to learn to recognize that both are necessary for sustained high performance. And I also want to say, hola Adel y Mercedes. It's wonderful. Thank you for the comments.
Oh, nice to. Oh, we have Mercedes. She's a dancer and a very amazing dancer. I love that you're here, Mercedes. Thank you for writing, and also Adele. Awesome. When we are talking about harmony in these areas too, it's like sometimes we are. That's I am going to talk right now as a high performance, for example, a high performance coach. I have been always looking for the high performance, and I want to be the high performance in everything that I'm doing. And suddenly I forgot about self care and self love. And it's like, wow, I need to take care of myself too. And that is also important, has to be part of the routine. Not only all the things that you need to do and how productive you are in everything, but also how you are productive with yourself, like having a rest and having time to walk, to meditate, to read something, to relax, to really breathe or do nothing. Really, really important.
Here in
Uh,
here in America, the when I was younger, well, maybe not my parents, but kindergarten, those kinds of places, they always wanted me to take a nap. And then somewhere along the way, that became not okay to take naps. I don't understand what happened, but that's a thing that I've got to work on building back into my schedule because naps are nice. Oh, back over to you, Alejandro, the interpersonal dynamic thing.
The interpersonal dynamics, when we are talking about before harmony, is defaulting to passive or aggressive relationship communication. I know people that is like, because I maybe you're passive in when you're talking with people that you don't know well and they are not really connected with you, but when you go to people that is very near you, you are very aggressive because you were passive the whole day, and suddenly you are at home and you start to be very aggressive. It's like that. It's exactly when you can start to see that you are not in harmony. After harmony is you can be very assertive communication, but the key here in the assertive communication is you are respecting your needs and other needs, the other people is, and this is important. Sometimes it's like the assertive communication, we are only talking about other, how everybody is being and respecting others, but we are also talking about respecting yourself. uh, Fostering relationships, building respect and understanding with everyone.
Absolutely. And then that leads us into self expression. And before harmony, it's it's the equivalent of dressing or behaving in the ways that conform strictly to what you or others think you should be doing, to societal norms, to cultural expectations, those kinds of things. It's so little fun. It's amazing. And then after harmony, harmonizing masculine, feminine energies, is experiencing oneself in a manner that feels authentic, whether it's through fashion, hobbies, speech, embracing a personal style that reflects the true sense of you and your space self.
Mm.
It's amazing because a lot of what we've been talking about, the not being in harmony, is giving our power away to others. That's a big part of it.
And in this part, I am going to do a little. We have Mercedes that she has been writing here, and she's a dancer. Uh, so really, that's exactly what she found in this part of being authentic and being the dancer that she wanted to be, and not really waiting to others. So that's exactly what we are meaning. It's like you do it because you love it, and you start to. That's that your story. We need to talk about your story, Mercedes. I hope that I can have it. Uh, you say have a balance with your life, look after ourselves, be and feel the harmony between your consciousness and subconscious. So you are talking it very, very well. That's and really having her story will be something very powerful for us. Um, the next point is leadership styles. Before harmony, with leadership styles, we are just connecting with one single type of or style of leadership. Is what I believe is my only role, and I am supposed to be the leader here. So this is the only style that I'm going to use. And when you have a harmony, and after harmony, what you find is that you can be developing a leadership approach that is decisive and empathetic, depending on what you need at that moment. And you can be flowing with that. It's like, okay, right now I need to be very strength with both energies, or I need to inspire more and I need to guide more. Depending what you find, you can start to write about it.
Absolutely. Ah, I was busy reading uh, comments and stuff. Is it time for the next part of our show?
Well, we have Mercedes saying, I am a dancer because I want to be and I am passionate about it. We can create our lives. That's exactly
Awesome.
what we're talking.
Absolutely. And a thing to remember, I mean, this is a great segue into it. Harmonizing the energies, it does not mean being in the middle. And even though the middle path is nice and it's a good thing to walk, in this case, it's not really choosing one over the other. Um, it's about fluidly shifting between them as we need. Um, it's about being a willow as opposed to an oak. The oak can't dance with the wind. The willow tree can. And so then when we listen to the music in our own lives and we move in a way that feels right for us, life becomes fun. When we balance the energies, um, just like the willow does, we're not just walking through life, we're dancing through it. And every step is tailored to the melody of our individuality and dreams. I'm sure that Mercedes does some improvisational dancing based on the beat of the music. I've done that lots myself. So it's pretty
And
awesome
just
when we.
to use another example, for example, Adele, she's a runner and she loves to run and she do it, and that it's the same example of doing the dancing. It's like, okay, she's a high performance coach and she's also a runner, and she's harmonizing those two things to really be enjoying life and having that harmony in her life, not only about balance, like, no, you're supposed to be doing this because now you are the high performance coach and this is only the only thing that you can do. So this is exactly what we are talking here. Let's go to the action steps because we have like little time. But the first action step is harmony audit. Assess areas of your life where one energy may dominate and look for opportunities to bring in the other energy for balance. So that's the first point.
And the second one is practicing yin and yang. For a week, focus on bringing in the yin, the feminine energies, into your routine. And the following week, focus on the yang or the masculine energies and see how you flow with those. And then maybe the next week you put them both together as is appropriate for this segment of the stuff and just work with both of them.
And I have to say it, but Carlos is was one of my first bosses, and it's really great to hear from you, Carlos, here in the chat also. The third point is mindfulness meditation. Is we always say about this, and we are going to say it, I believe, in every single program because it's really key to everything. When we are thinking about how I can be present in the now, you need to be doing mindful meditation. You need to connect with yourself. If you hear everything that we were saying about harmony, is you look inside, you respect yourself, and then you can start to respect others. But sometimes we are like trying to respect everyone and we are not respecting ourselves. Start with understanding who you are and understanding what do you want, and that comes in the meditation.
And then, as part of the meditation and even afterwards, is set your intention. And before the important activities, before your meditations, set your intention about which energies you want to bring forward. Or if you want to bring a version of both after you've gotten to a certain point, that's highly important, the intention part of life.
And And the last one, because I don't have more time to be talking about this. I love about intention a lot of topics, and we can create even a whole program about that. But reflecting, writing, this is key. Really, the people that are takes the like the biggest advantage. For example, in my high performance coaching that I do, are the people that do this, start to write and reflect at the end of the day, like what were the good things, what are the things that I can improve, and having that journal of writing at the end of the day, like something that harmonize your energies. It like even how was the interaction that you have, do you have good feelings or bad feelings? That reflection changes everything and really help you to get to the point of harmony. So this is what we have today. Thank you, everyone that was writing today. We love really hearing from you, hearing from everyone, and also everybody that is in the TV watching. It's perfect. Thank you for being here also with us. We are going to have the last program next week of this year, and then we start on January again. So uh, next week we are going to be talking about living authentically, something that is really part of our passion on everything is how we can really embrace ourselves. So thank you for being here. This show can also be heard on the Spanglish Radio Network. Please check out spanglishworld.ca for all the news and programming. Spanglish World, watch it, hear it, read it, download it, and leave it. Thank you, William. Thank you all. See you next week. Bye.